Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you about integral transforms. What is integral transform? First of all, it is important what is transform. Transforms, as the name suggests, it transforms from one function to another. This is the integral transform, so the method adopted is integral. So transformation is by the method of from one function we go to the another function by the method of transformation, and in this the function which is to be transformed is also kept. So a kernel is used. So now I am defining you, if there is a known function k gamma x of two variables gamma and x such that the integral 0 to infinity k gamma x fx dx is convergent. Convergent means will have a finite value. Then the integral one is termed as the integral transform of the function fx. It can be denoted by gfx or f integral x. It means we have to find out the integral transform of fx. That's all. This implies fx or f integral x is equal to g of fx is equal to 0 to infinity k gamma x fx dx. In equation 2, k gamma x is known as the kernel of the transformation, and gamma is a variable independent. So you have to correct here alpha and alpha, you have to correct it into gamma. Laplace transform. If we take the kernel k gamma x is equal to k st is equal to 0 for t less than 0, and for t greater than equal to 0 it is equal to e to the power minus st. Then the integral transform LFT, Laplace transform of ft, is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt for t greater than equal to 0 is known as the Laplace transform. LFT or the Laplace transform of ft can also be written as Fs. Fs is equal to LFT is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt. Thus, the Laplace transform is defined by the above expression. It means L of ft. If suppose that function of time is given, ft is given, then Laplace transform will be given e to the power minus st ft dt, and we have to the result will be Fs. So now we are going to discuss the examples. Now suppose that find the examples, we have to solve the mathematics, you can say, to we have to find the Laplace transform of, suppose that following function ft is given as 1. So what will be the fs or the Laplace transform? Simply you put in the formula 0 to infinity e to the power minus st ft dt, and ft is equal to 1. Then what you see, e to the power minus st dt. We know that e to the power alpha t dt is equal to power alpha t divided by alpha. Similarly here e to the power minus st by minus s, and the integration is 0 to infinity. So limit taken 0 to infinity, and we get it is minus 1 by s. We kept it out, and the inside bracket e to the power minus st, when you will put in infinity, then it is 1 by e to the power infinity, 1 by infinity is 0 minus e to the power minus s into t, that is 0. E to the anything t is 0, you have to take t 0, so e to the power minus s multiplied to 0 e to the power 0, that is 1. So 0 minus 1 is equal to 1 by s. Similarly, ft is equal to t, fs is equal to Laplace of ft, e to the power minus st into t dt, e to the power minus st upon minus s into t. First of all, it is the integration by parts. First of all, what we do integrate. The principle is we keep the t as usual, and differentiate the first one, that is e to the power minus st divided by s, sorry, integrate it e to the power minus st dt. It gives you e to the power minus st upon minus s minus 0 to infinity e to the power integration by parts, e to the power minus st upon minus s, and into differentiation of t is 1 into dt, that is equal to, again we take the limit, 0 minus 0, that is 0, plus 1 by s upon minus st upon minus s, 0 to infinity. This gives us 1 by s minus 1 by s into 1 by s, that is 1 by s square. 1 by s into 1 by, because e to the power minus st by minus s will also come out to be 1 by s. So 1 by s into 1 by s will give you 1 by s square, or as written. Number C, when ft is equal to t to the power n, then the Laplace transform again becomes fs is equal to lft, and this is equal to power minus st ft. Ft is equal to, you put t to the power n t to the power n dt, and we have the values e to the power minus st upon minus s into t to the power n. This is the first term, 0 to infinity. First we integrate the and t to the power n as it is, minus e to the power minus st upon s, the integral into फिर t to the power n, differentiation of t to the power n is nt n minus 1 into dt. So again we get, in this case, first case, t to the power n is e to power minus st in infinity, so negative of 1 by infinity 0, minus second term t you put 0, so that is also 0, 0 minus 0, plus n by s plus n by s e to the power minus st to the power minus n minus 1 into dt. And in this way we get, so in the similar case for t to the power n minus 1 again we will do, and we see n into n minus 1 by s square, 0 to infinity to power minus st to power n minus 2 dt. Again we will take n minus 2 out. So similarly we see n into n minus 1, n minus 2, and up to 3 to 1 by s to the power n, 0 to infinity e to power minus st to the power 0 dt, and this gives us factorial n upon s to the power n plus 1. Find the Laplace transform of e to the power alpha t fs lft, that is e to the power minus st ft. Again we will put e to the power alpha t, and we see e to the power minus s minus alpha t dt, and this gives us e to the power minus s minus alpha t by minus s minus alpha, 0 to infinity. This gives us 1 by s minus alpha. So now it is over. Thank you very much.